We had the pleasure of being in Covington, Georgia with Now What Fabrications. And Ronnie, that's not the full name. Give me the exact name, Ronnie.
Full name of the shop is Now What Performance and Fabrication.
And you located
Yes, sir. We're in Covington, Georgia. 9191A, Highway 278.
How do we contact you if we need you?
The best way to get me is shop number is 678-414-0944. Or I can be emailed at ronniemc4928@att.net.
Ronnie, tell me now, how long have you been fabricating?
I started doing fabrication work on drag cars shortly about my 9th grade year of high school. So I've been doing it for a little better than 20 years now.
So when it comes to you ranking yourself as a fabricator, I mean, who would you aspire to be?
I don't like to rank myself. I like to show myself if I go to the racetrack with how my customers feel about the work they get from me, with what other competitors say about my work. Mm-hmm. So I mean, I feel as myself, I'm one of the better fabricators going. But I don't like to and my customers speak for me.
And in Middle Georgia, I'm with Macon National Drag, the top notch actually. Your cars go straight down the track when everybody's always blaming everything they can. A little tuning from you down the track they go. What makes that happen?
Being at the racetrack. When the racetrack is open, you have to be there. You can't be afraid to test. You can't be afraid to make changes. You can't blame the racetrack. You can't blame this. You can't blame that. You have to be able to read the track, read the car, and make it work. The key is racetrack time. If you're not at the track, you're not going to go down, period.
So if you got a lot of guys who only show up at the big event, that's the only time they're going to test, that's the only time they're going to show up, they're going to get out there, make the first pass they made in 3 months.
And they're going to be unprepared. They're not going to go down because the conditions over 3 months change so drastically. Mm-hmm. No track is going to be the same. So if you're not there and you're not making passes at least once a month, you're going to be behind. That's the way it is.
What do Now What Fabrication specialize in?
We specialize in stock suspension, anything, Mustang, G-body, F-body, and grudge cars. That is where I got my start, was in grudge racing. Mm-hmm. Fooling with stuff in the street, trying to make it work in the street, and just evolved into that. But we're not limited to just that. But we do specialize in your stock suspension grudge cars on 28s.
And for those who don't know, what's the difference between a stock suspension car that your mama buy and a stock suspension grudge car?
There's quite a bit of difference, but then there are so many similarities. Mm-hmm. That that's how they're still considered a stock suspension car.
You specialize in stock suspension cars.
Yes, sir.
And you were saying about the where is that going now? Is that just typically that started out in the box bodies? Mm-hmm. Where has that expanded to?
That has expanded into the G-body stuff, huge. Mm-hmm. On the scene last year, G-body was tremendous. I mean, everywhere, not just local here, Macon, mm-hmm. but everywhere. And that is a true stock suspension class as well. They're making us run a 10-inch wheel with no coilovers, no mini tubs. So stock suspension, it's been around a long time, mm-hmm. but the G-body has really, really helped, stock suspension to grow even more.
I see. Now with the G-body, at this point now, what's the normal? What if there's a norm? What is considered a normal motor configuration for a G-body car?
Now, at the end of this year on G-body, your normal configuration was going to be somewhere around 598, 600-inch motors. Mm-hmm. But you got the few that are out there that are 700 plus. You got your big Fulton pieces. And this year, in the 2012 G-body, you're going to see a lot more of that.
Okay.